What was it about the special forces over the last, say, 20 to 30 years have you noticed in their approach to training, dietary requirements? How have they changed as the sort of information and the technologies got better?
Yeah, great question. So the entire SOF community, special operations community, and I give the Rangers a lot of credit for spearheading a lot of it. The Rangers have always been really good about taking the lead when it comes to advancement in human performance, and have really set the example in a lot of ways. And I think they took the lead when it came to that. And one of the things was recognizing that just a good old fashioned army chow hall, right? You go in and you get in the line and you get a tray and they slop a bunch of stuff in that tray, and
Mhm.
it's the same thing. When I came in the army in the 1980s, it was you go through the line and they throw a pork chop, and I don't know if in the UK, do you guys know what succotash is?
It's fermented. What do you call it?
No, it's succotash is it's lima beans and corn mixed together. It's considered
Um,
a kind of a state, like nobody eats it at home, I don't think anymore. But all through the 80s and 90s you could find it in army mess halls, right? So they throw down a pork chop, a big spoonful of succotash, a big spoonful of mashed potatoes with gravy on top of it, and that was your food, right? Good old fashioned American fare, which probably wasn't the healthiest food for you to eat. There wasn't any eye given to what your ideal caloric intake should be, what your ideal protein intake should be. Nobody knew what a glycemic index was. Nobody knew how often you're going to have requirements throughout the day for more calories. None of that was thought out. And then at some point, the military finally started saying, hey, you know what? Professional sports teams have nutritionists who figure out how many calories they're expending in a day and what their caloric requirement is to do their job, to maintain muscle mass and even to improve their muscle mass. So maybe we should start to take a look at that. And they did. And again, the Rangers took a big lead within the soft community, and the soft community kind of led it on a larger scale to,
hmm.
we are going to treat our people like what they are, which is very high level professional athletes. And we're not gonna have just all right, we're gonna show up every day and do these traditional army exercises, jumping jacks and squat benders, and then go for a run, and that's just whatever you do is what you do. It became more of, let's look at exercise physiology. Let's look at personal trainers and see what are our tasks that we absolutely need to accomplish on the battlefield, and how can we address that through our physical training and through our nutrition. And that was totally an alien concept when I came in the 1980s and even up through the 1990s as an operator. But in the era of GWOT in the 21st century, we've really, as a military, embraced those 21st century concepts when it comes to fitness and nutrition, when it comes to exercise and what you're using as fuel to keep that force going. Because as they say, an army moves on its stomach, and that's come to the forefront. And those of us from the old guard, some of which there was some resistance to that, is this is the way that I've always done it.
Hmm.
I get up in the morning, I do what's called my daily dozen, and I go for my 5 mile run. And then I'm going to go eat sausage and eggs with biscuits and gravy on the side and a gigantic cup of black coffee. And that's the way we've done it forever. And I'm going to put a big old wad of chewing tobacco in my mouth, and I'm going to move out and soldier on. And I'm very happy that we've started to look at the science behind fitness and performance optimization and longevity optimization, and we've applied that to soldiers in their everyday life.